Hello everyone. It's too cold outside. Okay. So in the class we have completed the history chapter, that is the Silk Route, related to the Silk Route. Now we are going to start a particular chapter, that is chapter number 7 of geography, our country India. Obviously we are living into this particular country, and if we are not knowing about our own country, then what is the meaning of living over here? We should know about that. So, India is the 7th largest country into the world. We are knowing this very well. India is the 7th largest country into the world, and where it is located? It is located in the southern part of the Asia. Into your book, it has been already been given on page number 168, a particular map of Asia where India is being shown in the southern part of a particular continent. Next, about 2.5% of the land area is being covered by our country India of the world. Okay, related to the world's land area, about 2.4% of the land area has been covered by our country India. Next, in the previous chapter we have studied about the earth, we have studied about the equator, we have studied about the latitude and longitude. In this chapter we are going to get to know about the particular country where we are living, and about the neighboring countries also, that how many neighboring countries is connected with our country India. So India shares boundary about 15,106 kilometers of the land boundaries with the particular countries such as Pakistan, Afghanistan, China, Nepal and Bhutan in the northern side, and Myanmar and Bangladesh in the eastern side, along with 7,516 kilometers of the coastline is being shared with a particular country which is located into the southern part of India. So Pakistan is here at the right side. You can see that Pakistan, along with Afghanistan, and into the northern side, northern eastern side, there is China, Nepal, Bhutan, and in the downwards there is Bangladesh and Myanmar. In the downward there is Bangladesh and Myanmar. So these are the particular countries which share the boundaries with India, and India shares its boundary with particular countries. Okay. Next, the Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is connected with our country India with a Maldives Strait which connects Sri Lanka with India. Next, the southern portion of our country is peninsula. What do you mean by peninsula? A particular landform which is surrounded by water from all three sides. A particular landform which is surrounded by water from the three sides only, that is known as peninsula. And what is island? Island means a particular land area, singular land area which is surrounded by water from all the sides. A particular land area which is surrounded by water from all the sides, that is known as island. You can say that the continent is also surrounded by the water from all the sides, but it is a larger landmass. Okay, it is the larger landmass, that's why it is known as continent. And island is a smaller landform, is a smaller landmass which is surrounded by water from all the sides. And India is a peninsular country, means to say that the particular part of this country is surrounded by water from the three sides only. That's why India is known as the peninsular country. So there are physical division of our India, that is the Himalaya ranges, the northern plains, the desert, Indian desert, peninsular plateau, coastal plain, island territories. These are the particular physical divisions of our country India. So total there are 6 physical divisions into our country. First one is the Himalaya range, second one is the northern plains, third one is the Indian desert, fourth one is the peninsular plateau, fifth one is the coastal plain, and the sixth one is the island territory. So firstly, we are going to know about the Himalaya region. Okay. The northern Himalaya region, along with the northern border of the country, there are series of mountain ranges which is found into our country. So these are commonly known as Himalayas, a series of mountain ranges which is spread from the Kashmir, including Nepal, Bhutan, and all the including these countries also. Spread from the Kashmir, and at the end it comes to the Arunachal Pradesh, and we can say that that particular area is known as Purvanchal, where the Garo Khasi and the Jantai hills are found here. Okay, so Himalaya is a word formed by combining two words. Himalaya is a word formed by combining two words, him plus RS. Him means ice. Him means ice or snow, and Alyas means the place where we are living. That is known as Alyas. Okay. So Himalayas means a bord of snow where we are, where the snow is, where the mountains are located. Okay, that's why it is known as Himalayas. It is covered by the ice. It is covered by the ice. That's why it is known as Himalayas, or we can say snow. Next, the Great Himalayas. The Great Himalayas in the northernmost of the three, it is also known as Himadri. The Greater Himalayas is also known as Himadri, okay, because the most of the highest peaks are found into the Greater Himalayas, such as the Mount Everest, Mount K2, and many more. The height of their altitude is about 6,000 meter above. That is why they are counted into the Greater Himalayas. The second one is, it is extended from the northern of the Kashmir and extend to the eastward to the southern of the Tibet and Nepal. It starts from the Kashmir, northern of the Kashmir, and extends to the Tibet, including Tibet and Nepal, and went to the eastern part of a country. The Great Himalayas include, but how many ranges are included into this region? Firstly, the Karakoram range, the Ladakh range, the Jaskar range, and the Kashmir range, along with Kailash range, which is located in Tibet. So you have to underline this into the book. It will come into the exam. First one is the Karakoram range, second one is the Ladakh range, the Jaskar range, and the Kashmir along with the Kailash range. Next, the ranges have many glaciers which act as a natural reservoir of water. Okay. In these ranges, there are many glaciers which is counted, which helps in giving, which is the reservoir of water which helps in providing the water into a particular region where we are settled down. Okay. Next, the Central Range, also known as the Lesser Himalayas. The second one is the Lesser Himalayas. Into the Lesser Himalayas, the height is about 3,400 meters to 4,500 meters. These are the average height of the Lesser Himalayas. The Pir Panjal range is the longest and the most important range, and Dhauladhar is another prominent range in the Lesser Himalayas. Pir Panjal range and Dhauladhar range, these are the two ranges which is found into the Lesser Himalayas. They are the most important ranges. Next, the Lesser Himalayas consist of famous valley, that is Kashmir, and the valley of Kullu Kangra in the Himachal Pradesh. The Lesser Himalayas includes the valleys of Kashmir, Kullu and Kangra of Himachal Pradesh. Next, the rest of the ranges which is located into the Nepal, that is named as a Mahabharat range. In the form of Eastern Himalayas is Sikkim, Bhutan, and Arunachal Pradesh. The Eastern Himalayas, they are located into the Sikkim, Bhutan, and Himachal Pradesh. Next, the southernmost range of the Himalayas, that is known as Shivalik. The southernmost range of the Himalayas, that is known as Shivalik, and it extends over the width of 10 to 50 kilometers, and its average height is about 900 to 1100 meters. Okay. Next, the Shivalik is covered with the thick gravels of alluvium. The longitudinal valley lying between the lesser Himalayas and the Shivalik is known as dunes. जो Shivalik, the particular valley of the Shivalik ranges, that is known as dune. Dehradun, that is a particular place which you have listened and you know about that. Some have visited over there. That's why the Dehra, it is the valley which is found into the Shivalik area, that is known as dune. So it is a Dehradun. Next, the place is known as Dehradun. Next, rest of the Himalayas which moves to the eastern side of our country, that is known as Purvanchal, where the Garo, Khasi and the Jantai ranges are found there. Next, we are going to know about the northern plains. The region of the south of the Himalayan region running from the east of the northern plains. From the northern plain, from this area, from the north to the east area, the particular plain areas is found where the maximum population is being located. Why? Because this is the fertile area where agriculture is possible. Where agriculture is possible and water is easily available. That's why the most of the population is settled down into the plain areas. And also the construction work, there is no effort. You have to maximum effort is not required into the constructional work. That's why the constructional work is not been affected by the landforms. That's why most of the construction is done into this particular areas. The northern plain is rich of minerals. They give fertile soil and have adequate water supply. The climate is also favorable. That's why the most of the agricultural activities is being done into the plain area. Next, the three main rivers which are found into these plain areas, that is the Indus River, the Ganga River and the Brahmaputra River. The famous tributaries of Indus River is Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Beas and Satluj, which joins the Indus rivers. And Yamuna, Gomti, Ghagra, Gandak, Son and Kosi flow into the Ganga River, flow through the Ganga River, and Teesta is the major tributary of the Brahmaputra River. Next, the Indian desert. Now we are going to know about the Indian desert. Yes, the Indian desert lies towards the west of the Aravalli Hills. Here we can find the Aravalli Hills. Here is the Aravalli Hills and it is found into the western side. This area is known as the Indian desert. Next, this area receives very less rainfall and have a dry and with low vegetation cover. Very dry climate is found into these particular areas with very low vegetation. Cactus and many thorny plants are found into the desert area. Why their leaves are thorny? Why the particular plant have the thorns on their body? You have to search it out and you have to tell me the detail about that through the message, that what is the reason that maximum thorny plants are found into the desert area. Next, it has a dry climate and the animals such as camels are found into this particular region. Okay, so this is the particular chapter which we have half completed. Next we will get to know about the Peninsular Plateau and the political division, the coastline, the Indian territories and the political division of our country, India. Revise it, learn it and keep this into your mind because your exam is going to be held in February. So you have to revise each and everything. Be attentive and do your work related to that. Thank you.